Hayden Tiggison, Cale Gosshorn, Morgan Hansen, Briley Scheckinger, Carly Gosshorn, and Blakely Fotka. Our first class, Prospect Market Gilts. These gilts weigh between 152 and 224 pounds. These gilts will be shown in the Prospect class, and we will not be seeing them again the rest of the day for any championship honors, with the exception of the champion of lightweight Prospect gilt. So let's be bringing that Class 1 Prospect gilts weighing between 152 and 224 pounds to the ring at this time. Hayden Tiggison, Cale Gosshorn, Morgan Hansen, Briley Scheckinger, Carly Gosshorn, and Blakely Fotka. If you are in class, the second class, there is no second class of Prospect gilts. We go right to the individual lightweight market hog, be on deck. Lightweight market gilts, be on deck. This first class of Prospect gilts will not take long, and then we're going in for the lightweight market gilt. Be on deck. Briley Kinkle, Carly Gosshorn, Macy Gosshorn, Briley Scheckinger, and Kane Gosshorn. You're on deck. Don't bring them to the ring at this time, but be ready.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's just going inside the baseball. But I have this little window for take off where I was sitting.
Yeah.
Now it's so bad.
Yeah. Bummer about the other.
One more.
Yes. Sure. Did you guys all get one? You don't get one. Okay.
For the kids, I
You know, I was a lot of the hill, I get no respect.
but
Just the one or two. Yeah. It's good.
Made it. Morning.
you guys,
Morning.
Carl, how you doing? Good.
Well, good morning. It's sure a pleasure to be here in Harlan this morning at Shelby County Achievement Days, and I understand these are your lightweight gilts, 225 and under that won't get to come back, but an awful set of gilts that might be able to find a show later on down the road and be very, very competitive. Young ladies Hampshire Mark gilt over there on the side is going to lead this class. That one is ultra big bone, shapely back, wide, got plenty of power, offers the most product in a functional package here in this class. Coming second, the young lady in the red over there on the far end. That one's more of a comfortable, basic, good build. We get down to meat and potatoes of things. No holes kind of a gilt, no extras kind of a gilt, but I think an easy place there to fall in second. Gets closer here in third and some give and take. Young man there in the center of the ring will be third. That gilt's got an awful great look from the side. She's really neat about her head and her neck set. She's got shape. Just a little drier underneath. Maybe fix that going forward, and I think we can maybe move her up a notch or two. Get down here and for fourth place, the young lady right there, the ultra stout headed one. Need to change that one's head and neck set. She does have big bone. We'd like to change her out of her hip and rear leg, but a gilt that's got some product and some stoutness and some bone. Young man's blue gilt there that'll round out the class or come in fifth. A great pattern gilt from the side. Need to stouten her up just in her feature. Young lady over there on the far end will round out the class. We just need to change that one, how it's coordinated out of its hip and hind leg, and stouten that one's feature up. Let's give these kids a good round of applause.
We are now ready for our first class of lightweight individual market gilts. Gilts weigh between 234 and 245 pounds, and those exhibitors are Briley Kinkle, Harley Gosshorn, Macy Gosshorn, Briley Schenker, and King Gosshorn. Here are the results of our prospect individual market gilt class. First place belongs to Blakely Fatka, second place to Carly Gosshorn, third place to Cale Gosshorn, fourth place to Morgan Hansen, fifth place to Hayden Tiggison, and sixth place to Briley Schenker. Congratulations to our first and second place and all exhibitors in our prospect market gilts, Blakely Fatka and Carly Gosshorn, first and second respectively. We want to introduce you to our judge today. His name is Corey Jonke, and Corey hails from Madison, South Dakota. He is a graduate of South Dakota State University with a degree in ag business. He and his family farm a fair amount of ground up in South Dakota, run a bunch of mama cows, and also have some show sows and a boar stud. So Corey is very much into the livestock industry. He judges a lot of county jackpot shows, and he judges a lot of county fairs, and we are very pleased to have him. In fact, Corey was one of the judges at the jackpot show here in Shelby County that was held back earlier this spring. Did a great job, and we're looking forward to seeing him work with our kids here in Shelby County today. So let's give a nice big round of applause and welcome Corey Jonke as judge of the Shelby County Fair. A nice round of applause here. Okay, let's be bringing our market gilt, lightweight market gilts into the ring at this time. These gilts have an average weight range of 234 to 245 pounds. Again, those exhibitors are Briley Kinkle, Carly Gosshorn, Macy Gosshorn, Briley Schenker, and King Gosshorn. There is only one class of lightweight market gilts, so the first and second place gilts in this class will end up being champion and reserve champion in the lightweight division. And what we will do is we will have 3 divisions of market gilts, and we will select a champion, a reserve champion of each division, and then we will have them come back, the first and seconds, and we will select an overall champion market gilt and an overall reserve champion market gilt. And we will do the same thing for the individual market barrel competition. So the animals entering the ring now are in the lightweight division, and the champion and reserve champion in this division will also, or the champion will be able to compete for the overall champion market gilt.
Kenny's sitting on the other side.
If you want to go Joey, you can go with Bella.
Good help with
Okay, if you are in our class of middleweight market gilts, you need to be on deck. We have not yet started our lightweight division, but it will not take long. So if you are exhibiting a middleweight market gilt weighing between 249 and 267 pounds, you need to be getting those gilts prepared to come to the ring. And those exhibitors are Morgan Hansen, Colin Harder, Cale Gosshorn, Riley Kinkle, and Brecklin Mans.
Put it in the pen, and then work this one. Put one up. That one right there. That one order. Yep.
Great pair here to lead off this lightweight market gilt division, and there's some give and take here on which one you want to go with. The one I kind of opted to go with, the one that is harder to make in my mind, the young lady's gilt here in front of me. Ultra attractive about her head and her neck set, got a neat shape to her head, big bone, got shape up high, plenty soft underneath, plenty pliable all over. I think a really neat one there to start. Gilt in second resembles her a lot. Actually probably a notch more flexible about her skeleton. She just gives up a little bit in terms of the size of her front ankle, feature to her head, but a very high quality second place gilt that young man's exhibiting for sure. Young lady's gilt coming out in third. You got to appreciate this one from a power standpoint. Front, back, up, down, side to side. This one's massive. We'd like to change that one in her transition points in terms of her muscle shape into her shoulder. Maybe change that about her head and her neck set. Maybe just a touch too wide for me, but she does handle that in a very good package. Young lady with the gilt and heat here today, and it's unfortunate she has to be that way. That's just part of raising hogs, I guess. But this one is stout-legged, got good shape. Maybe gets a notch plainer just in terms of her throat, but another high-quality market hog for sure. Young ladies, rounding out here at the end of the class, the red roan one. A good balanced, sound, functional. She just gives up some power and substance compared to the other four in front of her here today.
Attention exhibitors, let's be bringing your middleweight market gilt individuals to the ring at this time. Gilts weighing between 249 and 267 pounds. Middleweight market gilts, Morgan Hansen, Colin Harder, Cale Goshorn, Briley Kinkle, and Brecken Vans. Here are the results of our lightweight class division of market gilts. Champion lightweight gilt belonged to Macy Goshorn. Reserve champion to King Goshorn. Third place gilt in class with the blue ribbon is Briley Scheckinger. Fourth place with the blue is Carly Goshorn. And fifth place with the red is Briley Kinkle. So congratulations, our champion lightweight market gilt, Macy Goshorn. And our reserve champion lightweight market gilt is King Goshorn. Entering the ring now is our class of individual market gilt middleweights. Gilts weighing between 249 and 267 pounds. And again, those exhibitors are Morgan Hansen, Colin Harder, Cale Goshorn, Briley Kinkle, and Brecken Vans. Let's bring those gilts to the ring at this time if I called your name.
Neat pair of middleweight gilts out here, and I guess being a show pig enthusiast, I always like look in my show pigs and the hogs I select, but when it gets down to a few things, maybe we got to give that up just in terms of functionality and other things that matter just a scotch more. Young man over there on the far side there is going to win this class. Ultra big bone, ultra square from behind. She does get a little nickel planer about her head and her neck compared to our second place, but I think just in terms of skeletal quality, functionability, that gilt kind of moves up there to the top to me. Young lady probably didn't think she was going to be second here today, but she is. The one that offers the most look from the side. She's got a great big rib cage in her, little plainer about her back shape. We need to square her up from behind and lengthen her hip, but you fix her in them couple places, she moves up and wins this class fairly easily. Young man's red gilt there, that'll come out third. That thing has got a big back in her. You got to appreciate that about her. She's spread open, web high. She just gives up in terms of feature and stoutness, in terms of her skull and her jaw and her foot and her ankle, but a high quality gilt there to land in third. Young lady's gilt that's going to come out next there in fourth, which is a nice pattern gilt from the side. She does offer the most product amongst our fourth and fifth place gilts. They are just a shot planer about their head, but they do offer some product and some functionality and skeletal quality. Like I said, the young lady rounding out the class, same as our fourth place one. We just need to open her up a little bit, open her up more here to move her up any higher in this class.
Okay, we are now ready for our heavyweight market gilt class. Heavyweight market gilts, there's an addition, so there's a total of 5 gilts. We want to add Hunter Kinkle. These gilts are weighing between 277 and 363 pounds, and those exhibitors are Daxton Stein with 2 entries, Avery Mans with 2 entries, and Hunter Kinkle. If I called your name, you're in the market gilt individual heavyweight. Please bring them to the ring at this time. Here are the results of our market gilt individual middleweight competition. Our champion middleweight gilt in first place goes to Cale Gosshorn. Our reserve champion middleweight gilt in second place in class goes to Morgan Hansen. Third place with the blue to Colin Harder. Fourth place in the blue to Brecken Mans, and 5th place in the blue to Briley Kinkle. So congratulations to Cale Gosshorn and Morgan Hansen, champion and a reserve champion lightweight market gilts. Entering the ring now is our heavyweight market gilt division, and there are a total of 5 entries ranging in weight from 277 to 363 pounds. Please bring your gilts to the ring at this time. At the conclusion of this class, we will be selecting our champion crossbred market gilt and our reserve champion crossbred market gilt, and we will ask all the champion and reserves from each weight division to come into the ring as we do that. Once again, we welcome Corey Jonke to the Shelby County 4-H and FFA Market and Breeding Swine Show. Corey hails from Madison, South Dakota, a South Dakota State University graduate in ag business, very involved in agriculture, farming a lot of acres with his family, and runs around 300 mama cows. He has some show sows and the boar stuff. So Corey is well versed in livestock production and judges a lot of hog shows through the different states at county and jackpot levels. So we are very pleased to have him here with us today. Okay, I know that most of you come not to watch the hog show, but for the annual quiz of the spectators, right? Okay, again, we're going to have two teams, the south side and the north side. You need to assign a team captain to give your answers. Who's your team captain on the south side? Jay Fawn, are you over there? Where's Jay? Okay.
They game well.
Trying to avoid me, Jay. It's not going to work. Okay, what about the north side? Who's your team captain?
Larry Mann.
Brecken is the team captain on the north side. That's big responsibility, Brecken. I hope you're up for it. And on the south side, we're going to select Bev Gosshorn as the team captain. Well, you did so well, you're going to do it again. Now we're going to divide Jay, you're and Mary, Jamie, you're on this side, and the other bleachers are on the north side. Okay, first question in the quiz, the annual quiz. And remember, there are huge prizes for the winners. Huge, huge prizes for the winners. First question for the quiz. What nation produces the most pork of any other nation in the world? What nation in the world produces the most pork? Rector, do you have an answer? South side. Huh? China. Both get a point. China is by far the number one. Just hands down, number one. Okay, we're now selecting our champion or reserve champion heavyweight market gilt. And at the conclusion of this class, we will retain the first two placings, our champion or reserve, and then we will call for the champion or reserve champion middleweight and champion or reserve champion lightweight market gilt to come to the ring for the selection of our overall champion market gilt crossbred.
Big pair of gilts here to go in our top two, and I guess if we're reading here notches, I guess we might want to call them litter mates, I guess. Don't know that for sure, but they look awful similar to me. Young lady's belted gilt there will probably lead this class pretty easy. She is ultra rugged and big bladed, big body, got a huge back. She's a little bigger in terms of her weight size, probably for an ideal market hog, but you know what? She's here and they let her in the show, so she deserves the opportunity to win. Young lady's red gilt there that'll go second. built a lot like the one in front of her, just a notch frailer in terms of her feature. Doesn't have the circumference of bone, maybe offers a shot more look, but with that look comes a frailer skull. But a nice gilt there to land in second. Young man's gilt there that's going to come in third is probably the best looking one from the side. Good shape to her top, and she is sound. She does give up, just in terms of rib shape and power and spread. I think that's a good place to stick that gilt there in the third hole. Coming into the fourth hole there, not fourth and fifth. Nice pair of gilts there that look awful similar. A little more commercial orientated than I'm used to looking at, but a pair of gilts that are functional about their skeleton, got some product, and got their place.
Okay, results of our heavyweight market gilt competition. Champion heavyweight market gilt belonging to Avery Mans, and reserve champion heavyweight market gilt also to Avery Mans. Third place in this class was Hunter Kinkle with the blue, fourth place Daxton Stein with the blue, and fifth place Daxton Stein with the blue. We are now ready for the selection of our champion crossbred and reserve champion crossbred market gilt. So we will need our champion lightweight market gilt from Macy Gosshorn, our reserve champion lightweight gilt from Kane Gosshorn, our champion middleweight gilt from Cale Gosshorn, our reserve champion middleweight market gilt from Morgan Hansen, and in our heavyweight division, Avery Mans has the champion and reserve, and Avery is in the ring now. So we're waiting we want to bring in our champion lightweight and reserve lightweight, and champion middleweight and reserve middleweight market gilts. Please bring those into the ring so we can have a selection of our champion crossbred market gilt and reserve champion crossbred market gilt. Following that, we'll walk right into the prospect market barrel individual class, those barrels weighing less than 225 pounds.
You got it. Okay. They're in, Craig.
Okay, we are ready for the selection of our champion crossbred market gilt and reserve champion. In the ring, we have our three division winners. Our lightweight market gilt champion belonging to Macy Gosshorn. Our reserve champion lightweight market gilt is in the pen, Kane Gosshorn. Our champion middleweight gilt is in the ring, Cale Gosshorn. And our reserve champion middleweight gilt is penned, Morgan Hansen. Our champion heavyweight market gilt, Avery Mans, in the ring, and our reserve champion heavyweight market gilt, Avery Mans, in the pen. So let's give all these exhibitors in our champion market competition gilt a nice round of applause for a good gilt show.
Well, we give these three exhibitors a round of applause already, so I guess I won't ask for one, but these kids are definitely deserving this project. I'd be awful proud of these three hogs here you brought to your county fair. When it gets down to me, I know we got a few more divisions of hogs we'll go through, so we'll get this market gilt division out of the way. The one that does it for me came out in class and hit me real hard, just in terms of being heavy bound, stout, got some shape, really square, pin hot to ground, got plenty of spread. Young lady's lightweight will be your champion.
Congratulations to Macy Gosshorn for having the champion crossbred market gilt. That gilt came out of the lightweight division. So now entering the ring for reserve champion honors will be our reserve champion lightweight, Kane Gosshorn. Congratulations, Macy Gosshorn, champion crossbred Market Guild. You bet, let's give her a nice round of applause. We are now selecting our reserve champion crossbred Market Guild.
As we drop that second place in there, and to be real honest with you, in the lightweight gilts there, that my first and second class, I thought maybe it was going to be a home run thereafter, but when I gets really close between the young man's second and the young man's middleweight there. The one that kind of does it for me just a little bit better in terms of stoutness and heavy bone. We'd like to jack her front end up just a little bit, maybe put that front end of our second place gilt on her, and you'd have one incredible animal. But it is hard to make them perfect, but the one that does the second best for me, young man's stout middleweight gilt, there will be your reserve.
Congratulations to Kale Gosshorn on the reserve champion crossbred Market Guild. Kale's guild came out of the middleweight division. And so to recap here, our champion crossbred Market Guild was out of the lightweight division belonging to Macy Gosshorn. Our reserve champion crossbred Market Guild came out of the middleweight division belonging to Kale Gosshorn. Congratulations to Macy and Kale on their champion or reserve champion crossbred Market Guilds. We are now ready for the class of prospect market barrels. These barrels weigh less than 224 pounds, and there are 4 entries in this class, and those exhibitors are Cheyenne Ulrich, Carly Gosshorn, Briley Scheckinger, and Olivia Kelly. These these market barrels weigh between 208 and 224 pounds. This will be the only time we see these pigs as they're not eligible to go on our champion award because they are under 225 pounds. At the conclusion of our prospect market barrel class, we will be ready for the class 1 lightweight market barrels, class 1 lightweight market barrels. And those exhibitors will be Cheyenne Ulrich, Macy Gosshorn, Cameron Gosshorn, Hayden Tiggison, and Cooper Robinson. Our first class of lightweight market barrels will weigh between 233 and 240 pounds. So this prospect class will not take long. So if I called your name as a lightweight, in the lightweight first class of market barrels, get them ready to come to the ring. Okay, while we're waiting here for the prospect pigs to come into the ring, another question for the quiz bowl. So Bev, get your team ready, fire them up.
No, sit down, sit right here.
And Brecken, you got your team ready over here?
Here you go.
Okay, what is the oldest recognized swine registry in the United States today? The oldest recognized swine registry in the United States today.
Hold on.
I just know that.
No, I don't know.
Do you think that's right?
Maybe Grandpa knows. Grandpa Wayne?
I don't know, Ben, but I think I got some of the fawns come over and sit by you. Are you ready to answer? What do you say? Correct, Berkshire. The American Berkshire Association is the oldest swine registry in the United States. And where did the Berkshire breed hail from, Ben? Where did they originate from? Nobody Googles now. We're gonna. Who? England. Who said it? Okay, that's right. South side, England. And they came from the Shire of Burke, and Oliver Cromwell discovered them. And we're ready for the selection of our prospect pigs.
Great set of prospects, pigs here, young ladies barrel. Gonna win this drive here relatively handily. Great shape to his skull. He's elevated about his front end. Big legs on that one. Got good shape. I think that's going to be an awful nice market hog there coming up at Iowa State Fair. That young lady should look forward to grabbing a pin. Young lady over here to my left will be second. A really great barrel from the side, painting a picture. Really great silhouette that one offers. Gives up a little bit of power. Maybe reads just a little bit flat compared to our class winner, but a nice hog there to go second. Young lady's pig here that goes third. Big bone in this one that's got a great shape to his skull. Like I said, maybe gets a little flatter, a little plainer about his muscle shape compared to the two in front of him. But like I said, an awfully heavy structured one that's got a big rear leg. Young lady over there on the far side that'll round out. Kind of resembles our third place pig quite a bit. Doesn't come with as much feature and as much bone. Maybe gets a notch tailor in his head. But let's give those kids a round of applause.
Okay, we are now ready for Class 1 Market Barrows, lightweight division, Class 1. Barrows weighing between 233 and 240 pounds. And those exhibitors are Cheyenne Obricht, Macy Gosshorn, Cameron Gosshorn, Hayden Tiggison, and Cooper Robinson. Here are the results of the Prospect Market Barrow. Barrows weighing less than 225 pounds. First place, Cheyenne Obricht. Second place, Briley Scheckinger. Third place, Olivia Kelly. And fourth place, Carly Gosshorn. So if you're in Class 1 lightweight market barrows weighing between 233 and 240 pounds, let's get them to the ring at this time. Cheyenne Obricht, Macy Gosshorn, Cameron Gosshorn, Hayden Tiggison, and Cooper Robinson. We will have a second class of lightweight market barrows before we select our champion or reserve champion in the lightweight division.
You don't want to ride horses? No, I will. Yeah, they've been I know, you've been busy. Yes.
He's not like riding a horse. He wants to know.
Oh, that is funny. I think I've got it.
Interesting pair here in the top end of our barrel show here, and like I said, some things, these good ones come in all different shapes and sizes, and I might beat one because he's stouter, and I might beat one because he's got more muscle, and I might beat one because he's got more look, and we might mix and match here as we go through the day and make you think maybe I'm not as consistent as you would like, but we got to remember that the good ones come in all different shapes and sizes, and putting these things together and which one fits the best together. Young lady over there on the far end of the ring, I think will surface to the top. Is he the stoutest one in the class? No, he is not. But that one is great looking from the side, got a great head and neck attachment, got plenty of shape, sound comfortable, kind of a skeleton, but I think the one that kind of hits bases for me instead of the home run, that one will lead here. Young man's barrel there comes in second. We would like that one just in terms of his stoutness and his jaw. He is heavier legged than our class winner. Maybe one that wants to close up underneath, coming to you and going away from you, but a high quality barrel there in second. Young lady's stout, rugged, hairy barrel there in third. You got to appreciate that one. Softness, got good shape up high. Gets a little plainer in terms of his head and neck set. Maybe comes in at his knee when he comes at you, but a barrel that's got a lot of spread up high, and he is stout, stout, stout. Young lady's barrel there coming in fourth, and I tried to work that one up a little bit higher. I'll be real honest with you, because that one does have a big chest and a good look. Just gets a little awkward in terms of that hip and hind leg for me. As you can see, he doesn't want to just get out and go. Like to change that about him. We fixed that. We probably move that one up there a little bit higher. Young man there is going to round out the class. High quality kind of a barrel. Young man should be very proud of that fifth place barrel, and I know that's a hard thing to do, but nice kind of a barrel, just gets a little plainer just in terms of his muscle shape and just a little bit rounder out of his hip, but a nice functional kind of barrel. Let's give these kids a round of applause.
First place in our Class 1 lightweight market barrels. First place to Cheyenne Obrick. Second place to Cooper Robinson. Third place Cameron Gosshorn. Fourth place Macy Gosshorn. And fifth place Hayden Tigeson. All blue ribbons in this class, all blues. We are now ready. We are now ready for Class 2 lightweight division market barrows. Pigs weighing between 241 and 243 pounds, so just a 2-pound weight break. Those exhibitors are Olivia Kelly, Riley Olbrich, Zoe Reffitt, Braden Federer, Evan Harder, and Cale Gosshorn. Let's be bringing Class 2 lightweight market barrels to the ring at this time. Okay, another quick question for the trivia competition. In the Bible, hogs are referred to on several occasions. Name 2 passages. You don't have to name the chapter and verse, but just name the story where pigs are referred to in the Bible. No Googling, no Googling.
The prodigal son.
Okay, we got the south side with 1 right. We got 1 already. What's the other one? I want to know the story, not the chapter and verse. Okay, looks like we have the South team winning that one as well. Pearls before swine. Castor, pearls before swine. The demons went into the pigs, went off the cliff and drowned, and the prodigal son fed pea pods to the pigs. Looks like the north side could use some churching up the way I see it, huh?
Over here.
High quality pair of individuals up high, and I guess pretty easy. I think everybody might agree on this one, to get these 2 up here at the top of the class, and which way you want to go might differ just a little bit. Both very similar in terms of their build, just in terms of their length of body for show barrels, their shape, their motion, their rear leg motion, how they set, how they drive from the side. Young ladies, Blue Barrel over here does it best for me today, just in terms of stoutness and jaw and bone and stillness. I like that barrel quite a bit. Is he fresher than our second place barrel? Probably not. That young lady's barrel that comes in second offers a little bit more just in terms of length of neck and freshness. Not as stout, not as big a bone, but a high quality individual there that's got a big back and a nice pair there at the top. Young man's barrel kind of runs into a buzzsaw there with them top two here coming out in third. This one does have a big rib cage in him. He's got plenty of power from behind. Reed's just a nickel rounder maybe out of his hip and hind leg. A little frailer about his feature there and just in terms of his head compared to the two above him, but a nice hog to lay in there in third. Young man's barrel that comes out here next. Got great blade shape. Length of body for a barrel is great. Got plenty of power, plenty of bone. Just gets a nickel planer just in terms of his head and neck compared to the ones above him. Young lady's barrel there that comes out next. Got a great hip and hind leg in this one. This one is really sound. You got to appreciate that about him. Maybe gets a little drier and a little flatter about his rib cage, but one that's got plenty of power from behind. Like I said, it's got a little quality in that one you really got to appreciate. Young man rounding out here this drive, one that's got a big back and a big blade in him and a big engine. We just need to make him a notch sounder off them rear two. We do that, we can move him up a couple places. Let's give these kids a good round of applause.
We are now ready for the selection of our champion lightweight market barrel. Coming out of our first class is Cheyenne Obrick. Second in class was Cooper Robinson. In class 2, our first place exhibitor was Zoe Reffitt. And our second place exhibitor was Ryan Obrick. So right now we have the winner of class 2, Zoe Reffitt, and the winner of class 1, Cheyenne Obrick, in the ring, vying for the honor of champion lightweight market barrel.
These two class winners come out here, and like I said, they very good hogs in their own right. One does some things a little bit better, and the other one's just maybe a notch more out there. In terms of how hard these barrels are to make, I know how hard these barrels are to make. They're very hard. The one that kind of does it best for me today, the one that's hard to make, young ladies, Blue Barrel will be your lightweight champion.
Good job.
We bring that second place class out here, and nothing to take away from that lightweight, the first class winner there. I talked that barrel just in terms of hitting bases for me, not being screwed up, having a good look, having a functional skeleton. I guess when it comes down to it, I kind of like the one that's a little bit more ready here today, one that follows our champion just a little bit better. Your second place out of that last class will be your reserve.
Congratulations to our champion lightweight market barrel, Zoe Reffitt, and our reserve champion lightweight market barrel, Riley Obrick. So champion lightweight market barrel, Zoe Reffitt, reserve Riley Obrick. We can dismiss these pigs from the ring. We are now ready for Class 1 of the middleweight market barrel division. These barrels are weighing between 251 and 253 pounds, and those exhibitors are Zoe Reffitt, Colin Harder, Morgan Hansen, Riley Obrick, and Colin Harder, with another entry. Class 1 middleweight market barrels. Attention exhibitors, if you would like to put a ribbon sticker on your stall card, we have them up here at the judges table. If you would like to have a ribbon sticker for your stall card, just tell them what ribbons you got and we'll send that back and you can put it on your stall card.
I have a question, Ken. Like it? Like that staying all night for 3 days?
Did you break open? Where are you going?
Young lady's black-headed barrel kind of comes out here, kind of daylights this class in my mind pretty easily. One that's ultra attractive from the side, tall shouldered, got a great rear leg in him, got a good engine, great shape. Is he heaviest bone one in the class? No, but this is the one that offers the most totals, most complete package, like that barrel to win this class very easily. Young man's barrel that comes next, just as shapely, probably heavier rear leg there than our class winner. Got plenty of power coming at you. Gets a shot planer in terms of the top side of his neck and his head and his neck set. That's where the disadvantage comes out in that barrel. Young lady's barrel here that comes in third, and that's one that comes in and everybody wants to like, and I want to like that pig a bunch. That thing is long ahead of his blade. He's got good shape. He's got good bone. Just needs to be more comfortable out of them rear two. Change that, this one might get a long ways here at the end of the day, but a nice pick there to come in third. Young man's barrel there that comes in fourth. Sound productive kind of a barrel. Maybe gets a little bit more wasty in that lower 1/3. Maybe like to crispen that one up just in terms of his throat latch. But he is sound. Clean him up there in that flank just a bit. But that one's got a lot of power and a great market hog for sure. Young lady that's going to round out this class. Stout-headed one. Reads a nickel flatter on the side just compared to everybody else. A little crustier on the top side of that neck. But a sound kind of a barrel that you got to appreciate that one's flexibility and skeletal quality.
Okay, we are ready for the Class 2 middleweight market barrels. Those exhibitors are Cheyenne Obrick, Cooper Robinson, Delaney Gosshorn, Kane Gosshorn, Braden Finneran. Class 2 middleweight market barrels weighing between 263 and 274 pounds. Here are the results of Class 1 middleweight market barrels. First place in the blue to Riley Obrick. Second place in the blue to Colin Harder. Third place in the blue to Zoe Reffitt. Fourth place in the blue to Colin Harder. Fifth place in the blue to Morgan Hansen. Entering the ring now is Class 2 middleweight market barrows weighing between 263 and 274 pounds. Again, those exhibitors are Cheyenne Obrick, Cooper Robinson, Delaney Gosshorn, Kane Gosshorn, and Braden Finneran.
Young lady over here will be the winner here of your second middleweight barrel division, barrel class. I think one that just, when you start adding up all the totals, and the good thing that that barrel does, he does a lot of good things just in terms of skeletal comfortability. He's got decent look, he's stout, he's got some bone, he's got a big engine in him. Good barrel there to win this class. Gets close between second and third. Young man's barrel here, that's gonna come second. Got a good look from the side. Not the most powerful barrel in the class, but he's got some hair to him, and I know your grandma and grandpa's around talking, this guy's crazy talking about hair, but this is the way this thing is nowadays, and you gotta appreciate that about them things. Like to maybe crack him open just a bit in terms of his chest, maybe give him a little bit turn to that rib cage, but a shapely good bill, good sided barrel. Young lady's barrel here coming out in third. I struggled where I was going to put this one. This one does offer a lot in terms of stoutness and power. You got a big arm, just not mobile enough on them rear two to here today. Fix that about that one. That one contends to win this class very, very easily. Young man's barrel that's going to come out here in fourth. Great skeleton from the side. Not as much power. We do need to put a little bit more product in this guy in terms of a market hog show, but one that's got great skeletal quality, good from the side. Like I said, just more muscle, more power here today. Young man's barrel going to round out the class. Probably got a shot more muscle, more power than the barrel in front of him. Gets a little lower fronted. His skeletal integrity, not as good as the hog in front of him, but one that offers some product and power.
Okay, the results of Class 2 middleweight market barrels. First place, Cheyenne Obrick. Second place, Graydon Finneran. Third place, Delaney Gosshorn. Fourth place, Kane Gosshorn. And fifth place, Cooper Robinson. We are now in the process of driving for the champion middleweight market barrel. In the ring now we have Riley Obrick with the winner of Class 1, and also Cheyenne Obrick with the winner of Class 2. Second place in Class 1 was Colin Harder, and second place in Class 2 was Graydon Finneran. At the conclusion of the selection of our champion middleweight market barrels, we will go right into the heavyweight market barrel competition.
Good pair of barrels. Let's give those two individuals a round of applause. They sure deserve it, because to get barrels to this weight and keep them together and keep them sound, I mean, that deserves a round of applause in its own, just from the hard work and dedication at home to get these pigs to this point. I know firsthand. Great pair. We'll talk about the black-headed one there that come out of that first class in this division. Run uphill, good hind leg. Really, really big engine in that one. Heaviest bone hog in that class? Probably not, but more than acceptable, I think. Young lady's barrel there that comes out of the last class. Heavier bone. Maybe gets a shot rounder just in terms of his muscle. Maybe in his knee just a little bit. Great head shape. Like that barrel. High quality. I guess when it comes down to just maybe the nitpicky things, the one that is maybe a little squarer in his knee, a little squarer just in terms of his overall makeup, young lady's black-headed barrel will win this division.
Congratulations to Riley Obrick, the winner of Class 1 middleweight market barrels. Coming out now is Colin Harder with the second place pig in that class. Colin Harder coming out second place to our champion.
As we drop that second place in, he don't take quality away from this drive. We talked that one being probably a shot heavier bone than our class winner, but didn't offer as much look, and maybe needs to be a shot fresher there on the top side of his neck. One that follows our champion in this division the closest. Young lady here, you'll be reserved.
Congratulations to Cheyenne Obrick on our reserve champion middleweight market barrel. So to recap here, champion middleweight market barrel Riley Obrick, and reserve champion Cheyenne Obrick. We are now ready for crossbred market barrel individual heavyweight class 1. Pigs weighing between 279 and 294 pounds. We want to scratch Hunter Kinkle, exhibitor number 149 from this class. So there will be a total of 4 entries, and those exhibitors are Blakely Vodka, Brecken Mans, Kane Gosshorn, and Brecken Mans with a second entry.
Right with this family here.
You do?
I kind of look down here and I go,
Good morning, everybody. I want to take a quick minute here to thank Craig Olson for being the announcer. I don't know how many years you've done this, Craig. You do an excellent job, and we really appreciate it. So would everybody give him a hand? And then real quick, I want to thank my ring help for today and the guys helping back there and up front. We got Brayton Scheckinger, Joel Jacobson, Mark Lytle, Darren Peters, Justine McCall, and Brooke Gosshorn, along with Craig. So thanks for all them. They help things go too. Appreciate it.
Heavyweight.
Okay, real quickly, one more for the quiz, so be prepared so we can move right along with this. What breed of swine was originally known as the Irish Grazer? What breed of swine was originally known as the Irish Grazer, a recognized breed of swine in the United States? Southside, you got the answer? Wrong. Both sides are wrong. The correct answer is the Tamworth breed, originally known as the Irish Grazer. They were known to be orchard pigs.
I know it, so I didn't say. Still out there. Correct? I Googled it.
Young man's barrel in this heavyweight division offers the most totals for me. That one's elegant from the side, especially for a barrel his weight in terms of keeping that clean cut look from the side. Got a shapely back. He's really, really sound. Nice, kind of a complete barrel. Young lady's barrel there that comes in second, and obviously a little bit harder one for me to read just in terms of presentation. I think the girls maybe should have wore their running shoes this morning instead of their show shoes, but a barrel that you kind of got to admire. That thing is heavy boned and stout featured and got a great skeleton. More than enough muscle for me. Like I said, maybe change the presentation on that one, but a high quality one there for sure. Young lady's barrel there that comes out in third, and I kind of struggle where to do with this one. He's got a ton of product. Power to burn, more than enough. We need to lengthen that one out in a skeleton just in terms of length of neck and length of hip and length of body. He gets just a little compact and a little jammed up. Like I said, a barrel you got to appreciate for the amount of product and power he has. Young lady's barrel there that's going to round out this class. One that's just kind of runs out of power, just narrows up at the base of the ground. Skeletal quality resembles our second place in class. Just runs out of power, runs out of muscle to move up any higher.
Okay, we are now ready for Class 2 heavyweight market barrows weighing between 295 and 338 pounds, and those exhibitors are Daxton Stein with 2 entries, Brecken Mans, and Avery Mans with 2 entries. So a total of 5 individuals in Class 2 heavyweight market swine. All blues in Class 1, and the results are Kane Gosshorn, first place. Second place, Brecken Mans. Third place, Blakely Futka. And fourth place, Brecken Mans. We are now ready for Class 2 heavyweight market barrows in the heavyweight division. At the conclusion of this class, we will be selecting our champion heavyweight and reserve champion heavyweight market barrows. Once that is done, we will be selecting our overall champion crossbred and reserve champion crossbred barrows. Okay, another quick quiz question, north and south, be ready. This is a multiple choice question. What is a realistic goal for pigs per sow per year in a commercial swine operation? 15, 19, 24, or 28? A realistic goal for pigs per sow per year in a commercial swine operation. What you got, Bev?
Okay, sure.
What you got, Brecken? How much? Oh, Brecken. Whoa, you better rethink this here, man. The correct answer is 28. And there are many farms hitting 30 plus today. Many farms hitting 30 plus. But 28 is a realistic goal and is being achieved by an awful lot of commercial swine operations. Come on, Brecken, let's step it up. The score is 5-2 over here.
I told recommend wrong. Blew it, didn't it? That was good, yeah. Only for
Got it.
job, like, you got your exercise.
Last class of the day here in the market barrels, and young ladies Hampshire marked one. Probably going to win this class very easily for me. That one that is comfortable on the move, and he's got some bone, and he's got a great big arm in him. I think a barrel there that's awful high quality, easy one to start. Young lady's red barrel there that's going to come second does have a big back leg. We'd like to change him just on the top side of his neck there just a little bit. But a barrel that's got some shape and got some power coming and going. Nice kind of a barrel there to land in second. Young lady's barrel there that's going to come out next. A big outline kind of a hog that is comfortable on the move. We just need to power that guy up just in terms of his frame size, just to make everything balance and match just a shot better. Young man's barrel here coming out next, the one that you got to appreciate just in terms of functionability and cutability. Nice kind of a market hog there to round out in fifth. We just need to make him just a shot more show pig oriented for today's scenario, but a good hog that does have its purpose for sure. Young lady's hog there that's going to come out in fifth resembles our fourth place hog there. Maybe fighting just a shot, a little bit of an injury there on their rear leg, but a nice there class there to round out our market hog show here for the day.
I think that they'll probably draw these on.
Okay, the results of Class 2, all blue ribbons. In first place to Brecken Mans, second place to Avery Mans, third place to Avery Mans, fourth place to Daxton Stein, and fifth place to Daxton Stein. We are now ready for the selection of our heavyweight champion market barrel. Our heavyweight champion market barrel. Coming out of Class 1 in the heavyweight division, we have Kane Gosshorn. And second place in that class is Brecken Mans. And we'll leave Brecken's pig in for now, but Kane, bring your pig out. Class 2, our first place class winner is Brecken Mans, if that barrel could come out now. And our second place in Class 2 is Avery Mans. So right now we have Kane Gosshorn and Brecken Mans showing for champion heavyweight market barrel. As soon as our judge selects our champion, we will be going into selecting our champion crossbred barrel over all three weight divisions and our reserve champion crossbred barrels.
As we get out here for our heavyweight drive, and like I said, there was one that was in that class that I said for his weight, keeping him clean around the edges there while having a great skeleton and a great look. Young man in the green there, you'll be our champion heavyweight.
Champion heavyweight market barrel. Congratulations to Kane Gosshorn, the winner of Class 1 of the heavyweight division. Coming out second place now is Brecken Mans to show for reserve champion against our class winner in Class 2, also shown by Brecken Mans.
As we brought out that second place there, like I said in class, that one is heavy boned and stout and got an athletic kind of a skeleton. Like I said, maybe change presentation on that one just a bit, but other than that, that is a high quality individual. Young lady that won our last class there, like I said, very functional, very heavy bone, good kind of a class winner. I think he does has a better set to his chine bone, just in terms of freshness. That's where he has the advantage over our second place in class. Young lady in the red, you'll be reserved.
Congratulations to Breckin Mans. The winner of Class 2 goes on to be reserve champion heavyweight market barrel. So to recap, in the heavyweight division, King Goshorn has champion heavyweight market barrel, and Breckin Mans has reserve.
We'll put them both in there. We can sort them out.
We are now ready for the selection of our champion crossbred and reserve champion crossbred market barrel. We need the following barrels to the ring at this time. From our lightweight division, champion lightweight market barrel, Zoe Reffett. Reserve champion lightweight market barrel, Riley Olbricht. From our middleweight market barrel competition, our champion middleweight barrel was Riley Olbricht, and the reserve champion middleweight market barrel was Cheyenne Olbricht. And in our heavyweight competition, our champion heavyweight barrel is King Goshorn, and the reserve champion is Breckin Mans. If I called your name, please come into the ring. We'll pin all the second place pigs, and we'll bring out our champions class in each division for the selection of the champion crossbred market barrel and reserve champion crossbred market barrel. Once that is done, we will follow that up with the Duroc Market Swine Gilson barrels. And then we'll follow that up with senior showmanship.
Take one of them. I'll get Kane out. Ready?
Okay, in the ring now, we have our champion lightweight market barrel, shown by Zoe Reffett. Our champion middleweight market barrel, shown by Riley Olbricht. And our champion heavyweight market barrel, shown by King Goshorn. From these pigs, we'll be selecting our champion crossbred market barrel.
Let's give these three kids a round of applause for each winning their respective division at a very, very tough Shelby County Fair. These three barrels exemplify kind of what I kind of look for in show pigs. They're stout, they're good looking, they got shape, they got muscle. There's subtle differences. We'll sort these hogs out here today, and like I said, sometimes the good ones come in the stout package, sometimes they come in the good looking package. But at the end of the day, we just have to sort through the problems and which problem you can live with the least. And like I said, all these things are not perfect. When we get these three out here today, I guess I'm kind of looking for ones that are stout, big-legged, comfortable, offer a ton of product, a ton of rib shake. The one that does it best for me here today, young lady's Blue Hog, there will be your champion.
Congratulations to Zoe Reffett. Her lightweight champion market barrel goes on to be champion market barrel crossbred overall. Coming out now is our reserve champion lightweight market barrel belonging to Riley Olbricht. So for reserve champion, we have Riley Olbricht with her second place, the reserve champion in the lightweight division. Riley Olbricht with her middleweight, and King Goshorn with his heavyweight.
As we brought our second place in there, and like I said, he followed that blue barrel, which obviously was a tough barrel to get around. Like I said, I praise this barrel here being second in that division. Ultra cool looking, a shot fresher than our champion. Not as stout, not as big bone. When it gets out here, it gets between a pair of them, between that second there and the black-headed one. When it gets down to it, one that maybe just a shot more mobile, shot more comfortable there on that rear leg. Young ladies reserve, there will be your reserve.
Congratulations to Riley Obrick for having the reserve champion crossbred market barrel. Riley's barrel came out of the lightweight division. So Zoe Reffert has the champion crossbred market barrel out of the lightweight division, and Riley Obrick has the reserve overall crossbred market barrel out of the lightweight division, goes on to be reserve overall. So we are now ready for our purebred class. We are now ready for our purebred class, and this is market hog, so barrels and gilts potentially. And we have the Duroc class. We have 3 purebred Durocs, and that is the only breed we have exhibiting in the market hog show as a breed. But the purebred Duroc class is Braden Finneran, Kale Gosshorn, and Delaney Gosshorn. And these pigs range in weight from 247 to 272 pounds. So Kevin, we're going to select our champion and reserve champion Duroc, and then we'll be selecting our grand overall supreme champion market hog from the 3 barrel, gilt, and purebred. So there's only 3 in our purebred Duroc barrel class. So if you had the champion or reserve champion market gilt, or the champion or reserve champion market barrel, you need to be thinking of getting up to the ring as soon as we have the completion of our Duroc market hog class, because we will be selecting the grand champion market hog and reserve champion market hog.
Hand up here. One died. By 1 pound.
Get these 3 red hogs out here, and this is a breed I actually grown quite fond of over the last year. Kids and I went and bought a high rent Duroc gilt from some guy out in Illinois, and we did a very, very successful summer with her last year, and the kids bred her, and she had a litter of 11 and raising things, and the kids are showing them and having it great. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air there raising show pigs when these red ones can go in and do their job, and they're a fun breed for me, and I do appreciate it. Young man's Duroc Bear Hair that'll lead this class. I think the one that offers the neatest look in front of his blade by being clean there and about his throat latch. Got plenty of product, good build, like that red hog quite a bit. Close there, the young lady there on the far end there, that one's probably the power hog here of the class for sure. We'd just like to maybe clean him up there in his throat just a bit. but a nice kind of a hug there. That's the only sorting factor between that pair. Young lady's barrel here that has a little bit of trouble with her getting them out on the move. That one does have a fantastic rear leg when you get to studying that one. Just runs out of power, runs out of gas here compared to the two in front of them. Give these three individuals a round of applause with their Duroc Market Hogs.
Congratulations on our purebred Duroc Market Hog class. Champion Duroc Market Hog, Braden Finneran, and reserve champion Delaney Gosshorn. Receiving a blue in third place was Cale Gosshorn. Okay, we are now ready for the selection of our overall Grand Champion Market Hog and Reserve Grand Champion Market Hog. So what we will need our lightweight champion, we will need our champion Market Barrel crossbred belonging to Zoe Reppett in the ring, and our reserve champion crossbred Market Barrel belonging to Riley Obrick. We will also need our champion crossbred Market Gilt belonging to Macy Gosshorn, and our reserve champion crossbred Market Gilt belonging to Cale Gosshorn. So Macy Gosshorn and Cale Gosshorn have the champion and reserve champion Market Gilts. The champion Market Barrel belongs to Zoe Reppett. The reserve champion crossbred Market Barrel to Riley Obrick, and our champion Duroc Market Hog to Braden Finneran, and our reserve champion Duroc Market Hog to Delaney Gosshorn. We will follow up the selection of our Grand and Reserve Grand Champion Market Hog with Senior Swine Showmanship. We will follow up our selection of Grand and Reserve Grand Champion Market Hog with Senior Swine Showmanship.
Yes, I Three more groups. Okay.
You're being out of luck.
No, you can't. You might find a hole in the other one and fall down.
Okay, once again, we are ready for the selection of our Grand Champion Market Hog. And in the ring now is our champion Market Crossbred Barrel belonging to Zoe Reppett. Our champion Market Crossbred Gilt belonging to Macy Gosshorn. And our champion Purebred Duroc Market Hog belonging to Braden Finneran. Now this is the one when people said who won the hog show. It's the Grand Champion Market Barrel that most people are wanting to know who that winner was. Also note that the Grand Champion Market Barrel, the one that our Grand Champion Market Individual, will be representing Shelby County in the Best of the West Showdown competition in Denison, Iowa on August the 2nd. Our Grand Champion Market Individual. And it will either be our Champion Market Gilt, our Champion Market Barrel, or our Champion Purebred Barrel, representing Shelby County in the Best of the West Shootout on August 2nd in Denison.
Let's give these three kids a round of applause, and champions, and all the kids that are still in the back and maybe didn't have fortune enough to get here. And you know what? They didn't get here because of one man's opinion today. It wasn't because they didn't work hard enough. It wasn't because they didn't do this hard enough. They're all great kids, and I believe the kids in this program are the best we have. That's why my kids are involved in it, and I love the lessons it teaches, the things you can do, and the things you can learn. You know, if you didn't do as good as you did today, maybe we should be up here along ringside and maybe talk to these individuals that they go out here. Where did you get your pig, and how do you do this, and how do you do that, and how do you feed it, and how did you make it look like this? That's what makes it all better. And the good thing about the swine industry is selling show pigs to kids and wealth of information. All you gotta do is ask. And we can all make each other better, and that's kind of what this world is all here about, is making each other better. It makes everybody better. It raises the competition. It makes it fun for everybody. As we get out here and get these three winners there in individual breeds, very, very happy with how things turned out. I guess the one here that's probably going to have a chance there to go into Denison and compete with the best of Iowa, Young Ladies Blue Barrel, will be your champion.
Congratulations to Zoe Reffett on our overall Grand Champion Market Hog, who was the Champion Market Barrel, goes on to be Grand Champion Market Hog, representing Shelby County at the Best of the West Shootout on August the 2nd in Denison. Congratulations to Zoe, and let's give her a nice round of applause as she exits the ring.
As we bring that other barrel in here, and like I said, it does get close between that barrel and our Champion Market Guild. Nothing to take away from the young man's red hog. That is a very good red hog. Just from a swine breeder's perspective, raising these show pigs is competitive and as hard as it is, hard to make. I mean, I don't mean to be gender selective, but when it gets close like this between a pair of individuals, the ones that are harder to make, harder to sell, harder to get to win, harder to feed, Young Ladies Barrel, there will be a reserve.
Congratulations to Riley Ulbrich on the Reserve Overall Grand Champion Market Hog. So to recap here, Grand Champion Market Hog is Zoe Reffett with the Champion Market Barrel, and Reserve Grand Champion Market Hog is Riley Ulbrich with the Reserve Champion Overall Market Barrel. So congratulations to the girls on Champion and Reserves. Guys, hold up. We're having just a couple-minute break here before senior showmanship, so don't be bringing the pigs to the barn or to the short ring quite yet. Leave them at the barn. Okay, ready for another quiz question here, folks. Another quiz question. A really easy one. What is a realistic weaning weight on a 21-day age-old litter? What would be a realistic weaning weight on a 21-day-old litter? Per pig. Weaning weight per pig weaned at 3 months of age. Brecken, you better rally the troops over there. Where's Brecken? What is a realistic weaning weight per pig weaned at 21 days of age? The closest one will get it. Beverly. Okay. South side. South side, what's your answer? 25. 21. Well, you said 25 first, didn't you? Okay, well the correct answer is 13 or 14 pounds, but your captain already said 25 and they said 21. So the north side is closer, but still way off. Come on. Okay.
That's enough of this, guys.
Okay, let's do this again. What is a birth weight piglet goal? What is a good goal for birth weight of a piglet? And it's multiple choice. 1.5, 3.5, 5.5, or 7.5 pounds. Realistic birth weight for a piglet. 1.5, 3.5, 5.5, or 7.5 pounds.
I don't care, I wasn't paid for it.
Okay. South side, or north side, quick. That's correct. Go 3.5. Okay, senior showmanship to the ring at this time. Senior showmanship. We had one scratch, Cale Gosshorn, so those exhibiting in senior showmanship are Morgan Hansen, Riley Obricht, Colin Harder, Delaney Gosshorn, Cheyenne Obricht, Riley Scheckinger, and Braden Finneran. Let's get your pigs to the ring in senior showmanship.
One of them, I can't find.
What's your age? I should say the last day in the garage, in your shed. Oh no, okay, yeah. You mean up around the word of your
Last call for senior showmanship. Let's get them to the ring. Punctuality is a part of showmanship. Let's get them up. Following the senior showmanship competition, we will be awarding the awards for the Willard J. Olson Swine Quiz Bowl. So if you participated in the Swine Quiz Bowl, we would like you to come into the ring following the senior showmanship, and we'll be awarding those awards at that time. For those of you that may not be familiar with that, the Willard J. Olson Memorial Swine Quiz Bowl has been given for several years now, and following the weigh-in on Wednesday, the kids took a 50-point quiz, and they're scored on that. Now, I would like to, I don't have permission from Kevin to do this, but I would like to offer Corey Johnke, our judge, the opportunity to take that 50-point quiz, and if he wants to double or nothing on what we pay him today, if he gets a perfect score, you may do that. But you got to get a perfect score. So, I wrote the test. You're out. Okay, I figured as much. Just offering double or nothing.
great set of senior kids out here for sure. And like I said, I'll speed through showmanship a little bit, probably faster than most. I don't get as nitpicky. I just kind of look for the few outlier things that these kids have done throughout the day. I mean, I've watched these kids come in multiple times, do different things. Like I said, so we'll kind of shoot through this actually relatively quickly. Like I said, when I stand over there, watch these kids come in the gate. There's a couple of them that there's one that did one thing extra, and she decided to give me a different view than just coming in the ring and walking away. And then there was another one over there as I was along the fence. She did something different rather than just the pace back and forth. All the kids do a great job of finding holes and doing. They can all drive picks for me all day. Like I said, I don't mind sorting hogs throughout the day and sort quality of the hogs, sort quality of the kids. That's just something that kind of bothers me. The parents of these individuals out here, they're fantastic kids, and as long as you're satisfied how they show, that's all that matters. But a few little things that they did out here, just in terms of sorting themselves, maybe the top for me. There's two of them out here that do it just a shot better. Did a few little extra things. Young lady in the red over there in the far, you'll be your champion. Young lady in the blue here, you'll be second.
Congratulations to all the participants in a very competitive senior showmanship competition. Our champion senior swine showman is Cheyenne Olbricht, and our reserve champion senior swine showman is Delaney Gosshorn. Congratulations to Cheyenne and Delaney on a very competitive senior swine showmanship. You bet. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, we are now ready for the Crossbred Breeding Guild show, and the first class will be the prospect class, those gilts that weigh less than 225 pounds, and those exhibitors are Hayden Tiggison with 2 entries, Cooper Robinson, and Evan Harder. The prospect Breeding Guild class. Please bring them to the ring at this time. Hayden Tiggison with 2 entries, Cooper Robinson, and Evan Harder. Our show superintendent, Kevin Gosshorn, was very kind to thank all those people that volunteer here at the table and back at the barns and in the alley and in the ring for volunteering. But I would like to thank Kevin Gosshorn for being our swine superintendent. Kevin does a great job. He understands what this is all about, and let's give him a huge round of applause the way he works with these kids. Kevin, it is very, very much appreciated, and a job that is one that we have to have, and you do a great job at it. We thank you.
I want to make one correction earlier too. When I thanked all of our help, I called Justine McCall. She is now Justine Holloway, so I apologize for that. So. Not good.
No, I tried I just had a lot of
Okay, Crossbred Breeding Guild, Class 1, gilts weighing between 238 and 254. You are on deck. Do not bring them at this time, but you're on deck. Zoe Reffitt, Kane Gosshorn, Evan Harder, Blakely Fonka, Riley Olbricht, and Macy Gosshorn. Be getting them ready. Class 1, Crossbred Breeding Guild.
Yeah, there was a big old walk around. Just like,
This dude's ready to
As we get these prospect breeding gilts out here, I would say, and I'm assuming, and I don't know, I would say there's 4 different breeds represented, and how we can place this is which animal, just in terms of its breed, can make things better. Young man's Hampshire, I assume is a Hampshire, a lot of Hampshire characteristics in that one. Elegant from the side, really sound, got a little angulation to that hip, should lay down, have some pigs, and make that breed better. Big back, shapely back, like that Hampshire gilt quite a bit. Young man's crossbred gilt there on the far end, assuming he's a crossbred gilt. Elegant from the sides, sound, got a great arm in her, length of body is good, one that should make breed better. Young man's Berkshire there that'll come next. That's a soft, broody scout kind of a sow, or prospect sow that you like very well for hip and hind leg movement. Young lady's Chester over there, you gotta appreciate her. She has the longest and sleekest in terms of her head and her neck. One that maybe gets a little dry in terms of just her overall fleshing ability. One that's hard to get a read on in terms of her skeletal quality, being she wants to be your typical Chester here today. Give these kids a round of applause.
Okay, here are the results of the prospect breeding gilt class. First place with the Hampshire gilt belonging to Evan Harder. Second place with the crossbred gilt belonging to Cooper Robinson. Third place was Hayden Tiggison, and fourth place was also Hayden Tiggison. So first place crossbred breeding gilt, Evan Harder, and second place Cooper Robinson. We are now ready for our Class 1. We are now ready for Class 1 crossbred breeding gilts, weighing between 238 and 254 pounds. Zoe Reffett, Kane Gosshorn, Evan Harder, Blakely Fatka, Riley Obrecht, and Macy Gosshorn. Let's bring your gilts to the ring at this time. We only have one other class of crossbred breeding gilts, and they will be coming to the ring as soon as we have selected our first and second place and dismissed Class 1.
Got him.
Okay, we have another real quick question for the quiz. North side, south side, be ready. What is the #1 consumed meat in the world? Is it fish, pork, beef, or chicken? What'd you say, north side? South side. Number one consumed meat in the world. Pork is the correct answer. Pork is the correct answer. So once again, south side gets the point. And if we stop and think about it, China is the largest producer of pork in the world by a whole bunch, way ahead of the pack. And they have the most people of any nation in the world, so we would go hand in hand that pork is the number one consumed meat in the world.
I didn't think they'd go too far.
Fun class of crossbred breeding gilts here, and I guess so people kind of know where I'm going to go with these breeding gilts. I believe these crossbred breeding gilts have one job, and their job is to go home and get mated correctly and make show barrels for the next year's county fair, state fair, what have you, jackpot series. That is their job. I assume all underlines are sound. That's kind of where I'm coming from, so you understand why I picked these things. Young lady over on the far end of the fence there, one that's really tall shouldered, elegant. She's the cleanest on the top side of her neck. Great skeletal quality while still remaining stout. Easy place for me to start to gravitate to. Young lady there, that's going to be second. Probably a bigger body, broodier, more spread open in terms of her back. Not as good on the top side of her neck. Not as stout in terms of her jaw, but a big bone, powerful, nice kind of a gilt there to go second. Young man's gilt here coming out in third, kind of runs into a buzzsaw. She offers the same quality in terms of her look and her spread and her rib cage. Just a shot frailer, just in terms of her foot compared to the two in front of her. But a high quality third place gilt there for sure. Young lady that comes out in fourth, and that is a neat piece here for me, for this guy. That one does have a fat rear leg and a stout jaw. I think that one I probably could make the most unique ones in terms of the group. But in terms of the show setting, she gets a little wide from behind for me, but an awfully interesting gilt there to land fourth. The young lady that's coming next there, gilt that's got a big tail. I like that about her. She's really stout, she's heavy structured. Maybe gets a shot rounder and a shot drier just in terms of her middle. Maybe you like to clean her up there in her ham line, but a high quality gilt there that offers some pieces for sure. Young man that's going to round out the class. Great from the side. You couldn't paint a better picture in terms of this class. She just runs out of power and gets a nickel flatter in terms of the hogs above her. But let's give those kids a round of applause. Nice class of breeding gilts.
Okay, we're ready for Class 2 breeding gilts. Class 2 breeding gilts weighing between 255 and 280 pounds. Cheyenne Obrick, Morgan Hansen, Delaney Gosshorn, Zoe Reffett, and Braden Finneran. We're ready for Class 2 crossbred breeding gilts. Bring them to the ring. Here are the results of Class 1 in the breeding gilt competition. Zoe Reffett, first place in the blue. Second place goes to Riley Obrick. Third place goes to Evan Harder. Fourth place goes to Macy Gosshorn. Fifth place goes to Blakely Fatka. And sixth place goes to King Goshorn, all with ribbons in Class 1 crossbred breeding gilts. So coming into right now is Class 2 crossbred breeding gilts, our final class before we select our champion and reserve champion crossbred breeding gilts. Then we will follow that up with our 2 animals in the purebred Duroc breeding gilt, and then we will go after the grand and reserve grand champion breeding gilt, which will represent Shelby County at the Best of the West Showdown in Denison on August the 2nd. And following that, we'll go right into intermediate showcase.
I got stuff to do out the farm.
So our superintendent, Kevin Goshorn, tells us we will not be taking the noon break. We'll be going right through because it looks like we'll have this wrapped up before the noon hour.
I don't think I've ever slept like that.
He gets up early.
After liquidation. Probably. Just be coming out. Take it back in.
Really close pair here, and there's some give and take, and there's one that offers a lot of pieces, and then there's one that's a shot more complete. Young lady with the belted one will be our class winner. I think that one offers, just in terms of build from the side, look, functionality, that one, no holes, kind of a deal. Is she the heaviest bone in the class? No, she's not. She's the stoutest jawed one? No, she's not. But she, in terms of problems, she has the shortest list. That's where she surfaces. Young lady's bluegill. That's the piecier one to me. A little further out there, just in terms of skull shape and back shape. bone size, gets a little in her knee, closes up underneath, gets a shot rounder out of her muscle. Bigger pieces kind of a gilt, not as complete of a package. Awful nice pair there at the top end. Young man that comes third, I wanted to use that one to win here a few times in the class. Big bone, sound, soft, productive, got a great look. We get behind that one and she gets a little weak there on the outside of that hoof wall. We just need to square her up from behind. We do that. That's an awful competitive one. Stout blue gilt here coming next that I really like in terms of elevation. Gets a little straighter off of both ends, but one that you got to appreciate her look and her front 1/3 for sure. Young lady that's coming out here next, that's an awfully good 5th place gilt. I guess when the kids ask her how she did today, I got 5th with my breeding gilt. It's a lot better than the way it sounds because that thing's got a good look. She's got shape. She does the most searching with her rear legs, kind of going east to west. Needs to maybe clean that transition point from her blade to her neck. But a really good 5th place gilt for sure. Let's give those kids a round of applause.
Okay, here are the results of Class 2 Crossbred Breeding Gilts. First place in the blue to Delaney Gosshorn. Second place to Zoe Reffett. Third place to Braden Finneran. Fourth place to Morgan Hansen. And 5th place to Cheyenne Obrake. All blues in Class 2 Crossbred Breeding Gilts. We are now ready for the selection of our champion Crossbred Breeding Gilt. The winner of Class 1 is Zoe Reffett, who is in the ring now, and the winner of Class 2 is Delaney Gosshorn. Second place gilts in those respective classes. Class 1 belongs to Riley Obrake, and second place in Class 2 belongs to Zoe Reffett. So our judge, Corey Jockey, is in the process of selecting his champion crossbred breeding gilt. If you have a purebred Duroc breeding gilt, you need to be getting that gilt ready and consider yourself to be on deck.
Good pair of class winners, and when we get right down to the nitty-gritty in terms of one that's going to go home and make next year's show barrel, that kind of comes out here and wows you, and it's tall-shouldered and big bone and shapely, got plenty of power front to rear with the least amount of problems. Young lady over here on the far side will have your champion breeding gilt.
Congratulations to Zoe Reffett on the champion crossbred breeding gilt. Coming out next in class, the second place in her class is Riley Obrake. So we are now vying for the selection of a reserve champion crossbred breeding gilt.
We bring our second place out here, and like we talked to her in class, we'd like to clean her up there on the top side of her neck, and maybe I didn't pick on her first shoulder angle there in class, but we could certainly do that. In terms of flexibility and one that gets out, and the young ladies drove the wheels off this gilt, and I always see those kids who drive hard, make those things go and cover the surface and go, deserve a little extra credit. There's one out here that is balanced, complete, gray from the side, productive looking, sound. Young lady over here on my left will be your reserve.
Congratulations to Delaney Gosshorn receiving the reserve champion crossbred breeding gilt honors. So Zoe Reffett has our champion crossbred breeding gilt and Delaney Gosshorn reserve. I would suggest you hold those two gilts into the ring. We are now ready for our Duroc breeding gilt class. There are two entries, Zoe Reffett and Braden Finneran. Gilts weighing 262 and 269 pounds. Zoe Reffett and Braden Finneran, Duroc breeding gilts, to the ring at this time. Okay, real quick question for the quiz, the quiz for the crowd. North and south, here's the question. The closest answer wins. A 285-pound market hog should produce a carcass weight that weighs blank. A 285-pound market hog should produce a carcass that weighs blank. Brecken, you got your answer? Ben, got your answer? What was the question? You're in trouble here, Ben. The 280. Brecken, what's your answer? 210 is the north side and 280 is, or 180 is the south side. The correct answer is 216 pounds. So north side gets the point.
Where do you win if you win this
Interesting pair of Duroc females here. I guess when you get to studying this pair, you know, both got more than enough power, more than enough muscle, and we just get right down to it in terms of skeletal quality, how we use that rear leg and how far we can get that hock back behind her. I haven't talked about that too much because it hasn't been a deciding factor for me today, but here in this class it certainly is. Young man's dart gill here we're going to use to win. That's the one that's got the best rear leg, most comfortable, gets her hock behind her, plenty acceptable in terms of the way her chest and her knee is. Is she the most powerful gill in the class? No, but I think she's got plenty of power. Young lady's gill here that's going to come second. That's the powerhouse one in the class. Plenty of power front and rear, big rib cage. Not sure that one gets her hock back behind her far enough, gets that hind leg under. We just like to change her skeletally front and rear. But an awful nice pair of Duroc gilts in your breeding division.
Congratulations to Brandon Fitteran on the champion Duroc breeding gilt, and congratulations to Zoe Reffett on her reserve champion Duroc breeding gilt. We are now ready for the selection of our overall Supreme Champion breeding gilt. Overall Supreme Champion breeding gilt. This gilt will represent Shelby County in the Best of the West showdown on August the 2nd, the evening of August the 2nd in Denison, Iowa. Our champion crossbred breeding gilt is coming out, Zoe Reffett, and our champion Duroc breeding gilt will be coming out, Brandon Fitteran. Once again, our judge is Corey Johnke from Madison, South Dakota. We appreciated his good comments and working with the kids. He is now in the process of selecting our Supreme Champion breeding gilt.
so you didn't share it.
Probably one of the most closer decisions here of the day. It gets very, very interesting. I would say this is one instance where the purebred is very, very close to the crossbred, and I appreciate that. I guess when it comes down to which one we're going to go to Denison with on the second and represent your county, I like the young man's red one. That is a very good red Duroc. Square, good shape. I think that young man will do a great job representing this county. Congrats to him.
Congratulations to Braden Finneran for having the Supreme Overall Champion Breeding Guild, which was the purebred Duroc, will represent Shelby County in the Best of the West shootout. We are now ready for our Reserve Champion Purebred Duroc Guild, belonging to Zoe Reffick, to enter the ring for our selection of Reserve Champion Overall.
As we bring in that second place purebred there, like I talked to her in class, just in terms of power, that one still kind of wins here amongst the pair that's out here. But when we get talking down to skeletal quality and functionability, young lady's crossbred will be a reserve.
Congratulations to Zoe Reffitt on the Reserve Supreme Champion Breeding Guild. The champion crossbred goes on to be Reserve Champion. So let's give both Braden Finneran a nice round of applause and Zoe Reffitt for our Supreme and Reserve Supreme Champion Breeding Guild. Congratulations to the two of them. We are now ready for the Intermediate Swine Showmanship Competition. We're ready for the Intermediate Swine Showmanship Competition, and those exhibitors are Carly Gosshorn, Macy Gosshorn, Cooper Robinson, Evan Harder, Lane Larson, Cameron Gosshorn, and Avery Mans. Our Intermediate Swine Showmanship Competition. Let's get those to the ring at this time, exhibitors. Let's get them to the ring. I believe Lane Gosshorn is a scratch in this class. Lane Larson will be a scratch. Okay, it has been announced that we're going to add a class at the conclusion of the Junior Swine Showmanship. At the conclusion of the Junior Swine Showmanship, we're going to have a Pee-wee or Novice Showmanship class. And any individual who would like to show a pig under the age of 4-H, any individual that is not old enough to show a pig in the 4-H division can grab a pig in the barn with permission of the exhibitor and come in for the Pee-wee or Novice Showmanship contest. So you need to coordinate that with an exhibitor and ask if you can use their pig and you can come in and partake in the Pee-wee or Novice Showmanship competition. And that will follow the Junior Showmanship. We are now in the Intermediate Swine Showmanship. Intermediate Swine Showmanship. At the conclusion of this, we will go into crossbred market swine pins at 3, and then Junior Showmanship and Novice or Pee-wee Showmanship. Okay, a real quick question for the quiz, the crowd quiz bowl. Real quick question, closest answer wins.
There we go.
A 6-month-old pig should weigh approximately how many pounds? A 6-month-old commercial market hog should weigh approximately how many pounds? Northside, what's your answer? Quick.
6-month-old weight.
Northside.
360.
Oh my, Southside wins again. 285 pounds is the correct answer. They got it right on the nose. Last call for intermediate swine showman. Last call. Bradley Kinkle is an addition in this class.
I just had a piece of strawberry rhubarb.
It's on the south side of the highway.
Won't keep these kids out and pigs out here any longer. We've all been in the ring a few times, and that's fine too. It just shows you the level that these kids work at home, and sometimes things just blow up and don't go your way. Out of these intermediate kids, let's give these kids a big round of applause. Young lady to my left here will be your champion. Young man, I've watched you show today, and just because your guilt's blowing up in the showmanship drive doesn't mean that's going to eliminate you, because you did a fantastic job, and when that pig did its thing in class, it did a great job. Young man over there on the far side, old viewers are good showman. It's just blowing up for him right now.
Congratulations in the intermediate swine showmanship competition. Macy Goshorn is champion intermediate and Evan Harder is reserve. Congratulations to Macy Goshorn and Evan Harder, champion and reserve champion intermediate swine showman. Do that. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Okay, we are now ready for the pen of three competition. We have lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight pens of three. In the lightweight pen of three class, we have Colin Harder, and in the also Braden Finneran and Cale Goshorn. Colin Harder, Braden Finneran, and Cale Goshorn. Lightweight pens of three market hogs. Following that, we will go right into the middleweight division and then the heavyweight.
Let's try to slowly. Bring them in a minute. This is your lightweight. One round.
Okay, we are ready for our class 10 of 3, lightweight class 10 of 3 market pigs. Colin Harder, Braden Finneran, and Cale Goshorn. Okay, we want to thank the Shelby County royalty. We had the crowning of the Queen last night, and our Shelby County Fair Queen is busy showing pigs, so she has been in and out. We'll try to catch her at some point here. But we would like to introduce to you our first runner-up in the Shelby County Queen competition, Delaney Goshorn. and our second runner-up, Katie Johnson. So Delaney, please tell us your parents' name, where you go to school, and some of the projects you brought to the Shelby County Fair.
I'm Delaney Gosshorn. My parents are Adam and Katie Gosshorn. I go to school at AHSTW, and I brought my figs, some static exhibits, and a clothing project.
Very good. Congratulations on being first runner-up in the Shelby County Fair Queen competition, and thank you for helping with the ribbons today. Katie Johnson is our second, oh, they wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry. Katie Anderson, I had it written down wrong. Katie Anderson is our second runner-up. Would you please tell us your parents' name, what club you represent, where you go to school, and what you brought to the fair?
I'm Katie Anderson. My parents are Shane and Kara Anderson. I'm representing the Elkhorn Explorers. I go to Exari EHK, and this year I just competed in the Queen contest.
Very good. We are so glad to have you helping out with the ribbons here today. Katie Anderson, second runner-up, and Delaney Gosshorn, first runner-up. Our Queen, Riley Obrick, I hope we get a chance to visit with her in a bit, but she's awfully busy showing cakes.
We get out here for our pen of 3 competition, and we're going to keep your Granite Reserve pen back, and we'll talk about the pen that we're going to dismiss here. Great pen of hogs, really, in a tough division. When it comes down to it, just basic uniformity. Breed, color does not matter. I'm looking for type and kind, skeletal quality, just making sure them 3 pigs match. And unfortunately, this pin here doesn't do it quite as good as the 2 above it, but still want to congratulate this young man on a great pen of 3 in a competitive lightweight division. Let's give him a round of applause. Young man over here to the left in front of me, he's going to win this pen of 3 lightweight division. Just in terms of uniformity, in terms of blade shape and back shape and stoutness and power and having hogs that are maybe a little bit closer to being ideal market condition. Young lady, that's going to be reserved there. Nice pen of 3 hogs. The Duroc barrel does just get a shot out of place compared to the 2 crossbreds in there, just in terms of rib shape and center dimension, but still deserving enough to stay in here to be a reserve champion lightweight pen of 3.
Okay, we are ready for middleweight pens of 3. Kane Gosshorn and Brecken Mans, please come up to the show ring at this time. Middleweight crossbred market swine pens of 3. Let's get them into the show ring. And if you are in the heavyweight division, you're on deck, and let's get them ready. quick question for the crowd quiz. Real quick question, listen up. Approximately how many pounds of feed should a 280-pound butcher consume in a day's time? Approximately how many pounds of feed should a 280-pound butcher consume in a day's time? Do it quick. South side. North side. What was the answer? 15. Whoa, that would be a big appetite pig. The correct answer is 6, and the north side said 8, so they get the point. Our intermediate or middleweight pens of 3 are entering the ring at this time, and we would like the heavyweights to come up into the holding area. The heavyweight pens of 3, Daxton Stein and Avery Mans. Let's get your pigs into the holding area at this time.
We get our 2 intermediate pens of 3 out here, and like I said, when we did the individual market hog show, we picked on individuals and tweaked them in different areas. I guess when we get down to the pen of 3, we're looking for uniformity, and probably a word that I probably never said before is sort loss, and there's probably a lot of kids that, Craig might be the only one that knows what sort loss is, but the ones that does it better for me, the young ladies, 2 litter pigs here. I'm assuming they're all litter mates. Peas in a pod, even, same muscle type, same texture. Looks like they could all fit in the same box, and it wouldn't matter. Like that pen of 3 for uniformity. Young man, that's going to be reserved in your middleweight. Like I said, just a little bit in terms of power. You got a powerful one, a skinnier one, maybe a little one that's a little notch smaller in the frame, maybe not fit in the same box quite as good as the ones ahead, but still a high quality set of middleweight pen of 3. Give these kids a round of applause.
Congratulations, our champion middleweight pen of 3 is Brecken Mans, and our reserve champion of middleweight pen of 3 is Kane Gosshorn. We are now ready for our heavyweight pen of 3 competition. 2 entries, Daxton Stein and Avery Mans. Let's get them in. Yep, they're coming in now.
As we get the heavyweights out here, I think the young man over here on my left is probably going to handle this pen of 3 competition fairly easily. Them 3 barrels are very, very uniform. Like that, it's hard to put a pen of 3 to that together. That very similar in terms of build, muscle quality, shape, and durability. Nothing to take away from the young ladies' other heavyweight pen of 3. Maybe just a little bit past in terms of maybe what we're going to deem ideal market hog weight. Got a little bigger frame one, but like I said, maybe notch them down a little bit just in terms of their size and uniformity, and maybe we could put her up into contention. But let's give our heavyweight pen of 3 exhibitors a good round of applause. and we'll get you a champion reserve pen of 3.
Congratulations to Daxton Stein on our champion heavyweight pen of 3, and congratulations to Avery Mans on the reserve. We are now ready for the selection of our overall grand champion market pen of 3. The lightweight champions, Colin Harder. The middleweight champions, Brecken Mans, and the heavyweight champions, Daxton Stein. So we are now ready for the selection of our overall grand champion market pen of 3.
I'll keep this one. I'm going to let this guy. All right, that's fine. You guys kind of keep these here, and I'll go.
If you want to participate in junior swine showmanship, that class will begin as soon as we've selected this champion and reserve champion overall pen of 3. We will need to have the exhibitors for the junior showmanship into the ring at that time. So get it ready.
Decided to get your lightweight pen of 3 out over there on the far side, and your middleweight pen of 3 out here. Like I said, when it comes down to judging these pen of 3s here, I would say just in terms of cutability, most importantly, uniformity. Young lady in the middleweight, I think, is going to do that best here for me today. That is a very uniform set of pigs. I don't know if they're litter mates, but they all got notch 2 in there right here. Uniform, complete. You can tell they're stout, they're good built, they're great from the side. Awful good pen of 3 there. I think that young lady is very deserving there to win your champion pen of 3. Give her a round of applause.
Congratulations to Brecken Mans on the overall champion pen of 3. Kane Gosshorn had the reserve champion in the middleweight division. We need to look at them now. Congratulations to Brecken Mans, champion pen of 3. Nice job. Let's give her a nice round of applause as she exits the ring.
We really got the less discussion.
As we bring your reserve middleweight out here for reserve, nothing to take away from them at all. Maybe between the two pens, maybe has an individual or two that might be higher quality, just in terms of an individual's sake. But when it gets down to judging these pens of 3 in terms of uniformity, your lightweight does it second best for me. Congratulations to that young man.
Congratulations to Colin Harder, the champion lightweight pen of 3, goes on to be reserve overall pen of 3 in the market swine competition. Colin Harder with his reserve champion market pen of 3. Congratulations again to Brecken Mans and Colin Harder. Let's give them both a nice round of applause. Okay, we are now Now, as soon as the aisles are clear, we're ready for the junior showmanship competition. The junior showmanship competition.
Oh, yeah, I seen that yesterday. Give it to me. Yeah. I'm still asking for a yardage fee. I haven't got it. Chili water fee, food corn fee, anything yet.
And then he goes to the CC and jelly. Yeah. Sent them two different places with the ring. They want to sit together.
Juniors, let's wait till the aisles are clear before you come up for showmanship. We don't have the aisles cleared yet. Now we're ready. Junior swine showmanship. Let's get him into the ring. Braxton, is that the pig you're showing? Let's get him out. Okay, we're now doing junior swine showmanship competition. Brecken Mans, Kane Gosshorn, Blakely Fatka, Logan Larson, that's a scratch, Daxton Stein, Hayden Tiggison, and Olivia Kelly.
Hey, Gabe, don't hurt that hog.
He's out of the ring.
I think they're here. They're here. The large decisions. League 1 and 2 in here.
Okay, if you were fortunate enough to be champion or reserve champion swine showman in the junior, intermediate, or senior division, you will need to come back to the ring following this selection of our top juniors, because we will have an overall champion swine showman. Overall champion swine showman. So the champion and reserve champion of the junior, intermediate, and senior divisions will need to come back into the ring for the selection of overall and reserve swine showman. And at the conclusion of that, we will have the novice or peewee swine showmanship competition. Any individual that is younger too young to be in 4-H and show pigs. If they can find a pig in the barn and someone to help them get it up to the ring, they're allowed to show in the Pee Wee competition.
Let's give these junior kids a big round of applause. I know I talked to a few of them here that aren't going to make your top two, but they're kids. They all got potential, and I told them that, and how we can maybe do things just a shot better, but all got potential. Want them to stick with it. It's a fun project, and there's no doubt in my mind they'll do that. Young man in the green's going to win this junior showmanship. He's done a fantastic job all day. Watched him show, like the way he shows, can drive hogs from the end of the day. Close second is the young lady over there. She does the best job in terms of hog control. That hog is tame, that hog drives well. Easy place for her to fall in second. Like I said, not taking anything away from the other kids. I kind of have visited with them just a little bit of how to tweak some things, and they'll be good showmen here in the near future. Thanks for coming out, kids. Let's give these kids a round of applause.
Okay, our champion junior swine showman is Kane Gosshorn, and our reserve champion junior swine showman is Olivia Kelly. We also need the intermediate champion of reserve. Intermediate champion swine showman is Macy Gosshorn, and reserve is Evan Harder. Please come up to the ring at this time. And for the senior showman, we need Cheyenne Obrick and Delaney Gosshorn to vie for overall champion swine showman and reserve.
Little boy goes 1,000. Got it? Okay, now we'll bring your champion,
Okay, we've had a busy girl here today. Riley Obrick, been showing pigs all morning and having a lot of fun doing it. She is the 2023 Shelby County Fair Queen that will represent Shelby County at the Iowa State Fair. So Riley, please tell us who your parents are, where you go to school, what grade you're in, and what you brought to the fair.
Good morning, my name is Riley Obrag. My parents are Chuck and Renita Obrag. I just graduated from Harlan Community High School and will be attending Iowa State University in the fall. I have brought pigs to the fair, and then I have a market steer that will be showing Sunday to the fair.
Very good. And how many years have you been in 4-H?
Since like forever.
Forever. Yes, you started as a junior, worked your all the way up. So congratulations to Riley Obrick, our 2023 Shelby County Fair Queen, and we thank you for helping with the ribbons here today. Let's give her a nice round of applause and wish her well at the Iowa State Fair. So at this time, the champion junior, champion intermediate, and champion senior swine showman are vying for overall grand champion swine showman. Again, our judge today is Corey Jonke from Madison, South Dakota. We're very pleased to have him here with us today.
And so all of our guys are down there. It's just Jason, Hunter,
Three very highly talented individuals that come out of their respective divisions. Let's give these three individuals a great round of applause. It's very, very hard to get to this level. Going to go on and be very proud of these kids that are going to show at Iowa State Fair there on the green chips. Everybody, these parents and community members, we got to be very, very proud of these kids. The one individual that kind of does it best for me as I moved around, like I said, I watch these kids show all day. Age has no barrier here for me, just all in terms of skill level. Young lady over here in your senior division, she'll be your champion showman.
Okay, our champion overall swine showman is Cheyenne Obrick. Congratulations, Cheyenne. And now Delaney Gosselin is coming out, who was reserve champion, senior swine showman.
Highly competitive senior that was reserve in that division, and she comes out here and mirrors everything that the one in front of her did too. There was one that I thought was kind of unique in terms of her age division and did things just a little bit different than the rest. The young lady out there in the center of the ring will be her reserve.
Congratulations to Macy Gosshorn, our reserve champion overall swine showman. Macy was champion intermediate. So to recap, overall grand champion swine showman is Cheyenne Obrick. The reserve overall grand champion swine showman is Macy Gosshorn. Congratulations. We are now ready. If you would like to partake in the Pee-wee or novice showmanship competition, please get your pig and get it to the ring at this time.
Then Dad is in at Sue Lake Western, so while we're in the country, that you guys gets a lot of fun. She said, you screw my fuel, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I mean, there'll be a lot of times that that would be called dogs again. Oh, yeah. He was very calm for a bit.
We'll see. All he has to do is start
Okay, one last question for the competition of the crowd. One last question. And the closest answer wins. What is a typical carcass yield of a 280-pound live butcher? A typical carcass yield of a 280-pound live butcher. Door side.
20 pounds.
Carcass yield. Percent carcass yield of a 280-pound butcher. Percent carcass yield. It is a percentage. Brecken, what you got?
He's showing.
He's showing.
65, Brett.
Brecken, what you got?
He's trying to get it.
Oh, well then, who's your assistant? Who's your assistant? What we got over there?
Steve, what do you have?
Southside, Bev, what's your answer? 75?
60%.
Good, 76%. 75 is the closest. So the south side wins another point.
Right. Come on, Oreo. Oh, Avery's over Scratch it low.
You're gonna look good there by yourself. Anybody else?
So the royalty is handing out the huge prizes for the winner, which is the south side. Congratulations, south side, 9 points. North side got 6. So south side's the winner. Give yourself a big round of applause. And how about a big round of applause for all these Pee Wee novice swine showmen doing a great job here in the ring today. Let's really hear it for them. Way to go, guys. This is the future of the Shelby County Fair right here.
It is. Take that.
Well, as we get all the young kids out here, as you can tell, this is the future of the county fair right here, all wrapped up into one. The Swine Project. Let's give all these kids a round of applause. I mean, everybody in this county, in the state of Iowa, should be very fortunate, because where I come from in South Dakota, it used to be like this, and it's not. Before you could find, a farmhouse and a farm on every section, and now those people are kind of going away. And I think in my township, 36 square mile township, I think there's 4 of us that live and farm in that county. Of course, there's more people that farm in that county than us, but actually live and farm in that county, and it's all the way across the state of South Dakota. So feel very fortunate that we have this kind of participation, these kind of high quality of kids to keep things like this alive, and everybody should be very, very fortunate. Thank everybody for having me today. Enjoyed it immensely. Hopefully I'll get to come back. Everybody enjoy the rest of your fair.
Okay, once again, we want to thank Corey Jonke for judging our 4-H and FFA Swine Show today. He did a great job working with the kids, analyzing these classes. So let's give Corey Jonke, our judge, a nice round of applause one more time, and thank everybody. That wraps up the 2023 Shelby County Fair 4-H and FFA Junior Swine Show. We appreciate everybody coming and participating in a great crowd here today. Look forward to seeing you next year.